Sarah, a 34-year-old marketing executive who, like many of us, was glued to her screens almost every waking moment. Between her work, social media, and keeping up with the news, her days were filled with time in front of her laptop, and her evenings were filled with scrolling on her phone. Sarah began to notice small things slipping. Her attention span became shorter, her sleep became restless, and she felt constantly anxious. She wasn't enjoying her usual hobbies, and time with her family felt like an obligation rather than a joy. Worse yet, she found herself comparing her life to the carefully curated images on social media, which left her feeling inadequate and disconnected from her own achievements. Now, one day, after a particularly draining weekend of endless screen time, Sarah hit a breaking point. She felt emotionally exhausted and realized that despite being connected all the time, she was deeply lonely. Now, determined to regain control of her life, Sarah decided to embark on a digital detox. And so for a week, she set her phone aside, engaged in daily walks, picked up books she had been meaning to read, and spent time with friends and family without a single screen in sight. By the end of that week, her transformation was remarkable. Sarah felt calmer, her sleep improved, and she rediscovered her love for painting, a hobby she hadn't touched in years. Most importantly, she felt a renewed sense of connection with her life, no longer distracted by the constant digital noise. This experience taught her that true happiness doesn't come from likes, comments, or notifications. It came from being present, from real-life connections, and from nurturing herself in ways that technology could never provide. Hello and welcome to another episode of The Smile Code, where we strive to find ways to lead authentic, more impactful, and happy lives. I'm your host, Dr. AC Kwedu, and I'm delighted to have you join me once more. Our topic of discussion today, as you might have guessed, is on digital detox, rediscovering authentic happiness in a hyper-connected world. We are all too aware of the negative effects of constant screen time on mental health, physical health, and happiness. And more than ever before, it's important that we learn to tune out some of the noise, some of the digital noise, and create boundaries. Time to reconnect with ourselves, find peace in the present moment, and nurture real-world relationships without the constant distractions of technology. Digital overload disrupts happiness by fragmenting attention, increasing stress, and fostering anxiety through constant exposure to information and social comparisons. It impairs focus, reduces the quality of real-life relationships, and diminishes our emotional well-being, often leading to feelings of inadequacy and loneliness. Additionally, excessive screen time can disrupt sleep and physical health, further affecting our moods and our cognitive function. By disconnecting from the present moment and real-world experiences, digital overload erodes the foundation for authentic happiness, leaving people feeling overstimulated and unfulfilled. Now, you may be asking, how on earth can I create a balance between these two inevitable worlds? Well, like anything else, creating balance between online and offline life requires intentional boundaries and mindful habits. So start by setting designated times for screen use, such as specific hours for social media or work, while incorporating regular digital detoxes like tech-free evenings or weekends. Cultivate presence in offline activities by engaging fully in real-world interactions, nature, hobbies, and self-care routines. Use tools like app time trackers to limit mindless scrolling and prioritize meaningful online content. By blending technology use with offline connection and mindfulness, we can enjoy the benefits of both worlds while protecting our mental health and our happiness. So, what kind of mindset shifts do we have to create to reclaim our power, you might ask? Well, to reclaim our power, our focus, our joy, and our purpose, we must shift from a reactive to an intentional mindset when it comes to technology use. Instead of passively consuming content, embrace mindful engagement by asking yourself if what you're doing aligns with your values and your goals. Prioritize tasks and activities that foster personal growth and well-being over distractions. Cultivate gratitude for offline experiences and adopt a mindset of curiosity, focusing on the present moment rather than what's happening online. By seeing technology as a tool rather than a master, we regain control of our time and attention, leading to deeper fulfillment, clearer purpose, and genuine happiness. So, what are some practical steps and tips for sustained well-being? Well, to implement a digital detox for sustained well-being, like Sarah in my earlier story, start by assessing your current digital habits and identifying the areas where you feel most overwhelmed. Set clear boundaries, such as designated screen-free hours, especially during meals, before bed, and after waking up. Use tools like app blockers or screen time limits to prevent mindless scrolling. Replace digital time with enriching offline activities such as reading, exercise, or spending time in nature to reconnect with yourself and others. You can also establish tech-free zones in your home, like the bedroom, and commit to regular digital detox days or weekends. By creating these boundaries and habits, you'll foster a more balanced, mindful relationship with technology and improve your overall mental and emotional well-being. The famous Greek philosopher Socrates once said, "Beware the barrenness of a busy life." This quote resonates deeply with the impact of digital overload and reminds us that constant busyness, whether through screens or other distractions, can lead to an empty, unfulfilled life. It encourages us to seek balance, to seek presence, and to seek meaningful connections over mindless engagement. Well, that's it for this week's episode of The Smile Code. Please like, share, subscribe, or comment as you see fit. So until next time, remember to set boundaries. Be grateful. Deepen your relationships and create a balance. But above all, remember to keep smiling. See you soon.